We might as well go. Well, who did the recap anyway? Whose turn was it?
It was
It
Glenn.
was Glenn, of course. It was Glenn. All right. Well, that's less than helpful. Sure, I'll go through your stuff real quick. So.
I guess before you do that, I mean, who's gonna write down today's journal?
We didn't decide that yet. Give me a moment. I can check, but I'm trying to find.
My guess was going to be that it's. I think it's my turn because I haven't done it in a while. So I was like, all right, just want to make sure if it is me, that I should probably write this down.
I'll look it up in a moment. I'm just looking at some notes. Where is it? That's not it. This.
Hey, there he is.
Oh.
Looking for a name that I seem to have misplaced.
Is he lagging?
Yeah, who said he's like he wants to keep playing, but he's out till probably August.
Yeah,
Oh,
I said I
so-
needed to skip a few games. I
Ah,
said that was fine.
that's unfortunate. All right.
But 4
You're a
should
wizard,
be
yeah.
plenty, and if I find a 5th, that should be fine too. This is gonna drive me nuts.
Yeah, you gotta get a new guy up in here.
Or gal.
Oh yeah. You can get anybody. Preferably a gnome artificer.
We
Yeah.
need another Chomsky.
Another artificer, yeah.
So, hey guys, my name's Domsky.
No? When like Lou's conducting the interview with the person, not that he even conducts interviews. Also, just Glenn appears and he's like, "Oh, by the way, yeah, you wouldn't mind? We have a certain character archetype ready for you to play." It just happens.
You have to be a selfless gnome artificer.
Do you guys remember the name of the Lich Rune Master?
So
Over.
Thovik. Alright, trying to find his character sheet. Oh, there he is. Okay. That's what I was looking for. Alright, so in your vision, Malad,
Yeah.
you are laying down on some sort of like bed in some sort of like looks like some kind of medical room where healers are casting a bunch of healing spells on you, trying to repair an extremely destroyed body. And standing over you is Thovik.
Oh,
He would say to you, "Are you sure? If I do this, you truly will forget everything." And you say to him, "Yes, I don't want to remember any of it." And he nods and says, "Very well." And that would be the end of your vision.
oh, okay.
So apparently Thovik knew who you were, or knew you from somewhere, though he didn't let anything on. And apparently he is the one who is responsible for you not remembering anything.
Was
Though
he?
apparently you asked for that for some reason.
That's interesting. Was he undead in the vision, or was he looking like, normal and
No, he was a
spry?
dwarf. He was.
Oh, so this is before he decided to become a Archlich.
Yeah, you recognized him by the clothing he was wearing, but yeah, you're pretty sure it was him.
Interesting. Very interesting.
And I'll also say that somehow you also knew, so maybe, like I said, you knew him before he became a lich.
Interesting.
Alright, so that would have been your vision. So for today, we have Malin at the top of the scribe rotation.
Yeah, I got it.
You got it? Alright, so I'll put you as scribe.
Appropriate. Okay.
Well, Eli's technically at the top, but, he's not going to be doing it for a bit. And we would have Glenn as the previous scribe. So, Glenn, could you give us a recap of the events of last time?
Sure, let me just read my journal. Still the 42nd of spring. While we continued our search of the tower past the Wall of Force, the first thing of note we discovered was a library. A grand one filled with all sorts of ancient knowledge. There was some sort of preservation magic in the room, probably to preserve the well-being of the tomes inside. Meanwhile, while I searched the library, the rest of the party continued to explore further into the tower and found a room with 4 portals. There's also apparently some inactive constructs in the room, some of the same ones that had attacked us outside the tower. This whole damn place fills me with a sense of unease, a feeling I just can't quite shake. While searching through the library, I came across some interesting notes from Thovik himself, from seemingly different points in time. They talked about finding certain items of constant on the other side of these portals that the party had found. According to the note, doing this was one possible way to reach Nightweather. There was also a note that references the Shadowlord's personal research being sealed somewhere in the library, that they didn't want to have to access such research but were growing desperate. The last note seemed to be written just before the fires of Cataclysm had consumed everything around the tower. He spoke in the note of trying to find a way to stop it, and hoping he could. Presumably this was written before he became what he is now, an undead. I enlisted the rest of the party's help for me to search through the library, as I had a feeling its secrets were not done being unlocked. A recipe to imbue resistance and necrotic damage on armor was found. Surely this will come in handy in the battle to come. Then Malin, of all people, found the ritual that could seal away the Shadowlord. They had to be incapacitated, and the seal could be destroyed from the outside. While there were downsides, it looks like this was the knowledge that we were looking for. I just can't believe it was Malin that found it. I guess even a broken clock is right twice a day, I suppose. After we were done searching, it was then Hollowhand appeared to us once more. He was going to leave the tower and gave us a friendly warning, not to break anything while he was away. He gave us the opportunity to ask some questions before we left. We learned that through the control panel, we can shift the reality of the tower. The doors that were too blurry or incorporeal to interact with, it seemed, could be made whole and interactable again through the control panel. He also restored Uslog to human form. Because the subject was so damn important to Arapel, I broached the subject of the simulacrum again. Better I do it tactfully than let a robot stomp all over a house of cards. Some people do not understand a conversation is just like a battle, a contest between two people where each side has a goal, something they want from the conversation, whether it's just to alleviate boredom, or to extract careful information, or to plant the seeds of an idea. While I take pride in the magic that I spring into existence with my song and music, the conversation is the battlefield I'm most comfortable in, and I pride myself in having the sharpest of weapons. Not much was learned, though. The Hollow Hand has become easy for me to read. Tell him how great he is if he gets suspicious, self-deprecating oneself to remind him of how beneath him that I really am, seems to work like a charm. In the end, my suspicions were confirmed. A simulacrum can be cast with certain parameters. It was likely his original self cast a spell and made his simulacrums respond very negatively when faced with accusations or mentions of things like simulacrum or cloning. The most important info I feel that he told us was more info about these 4 portals. where they led to the Hells, the Celestial Plane, the Shadowfell, and the Astral Plane. Each plane apparently held one weapon of Constance, and all four were needed together to get to Nightweather. Diddy then failed to get access to the control panel room, so I told her to stand aside to let a real professional take care of it. It was a cinch. Without any help at all, I picked apart the lock in but a mere few seconds. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. The control panel inside was complicated. What a great time for our wizard Eli to be drunk and passed out. What a lush. Thankfully, Slovik was with us, and we sent him to the task of trying to understand the controls. We then went back to our dragon friend, inquiring more about his relationship with the shadow dragon from Issac. Since we can't really give him the control tower as promised, I was pushing to try and reunite him with his old flame. He was kind of being a little baby about it, but don't worry, I'll get him to come around. Very possibly a trip to Issac, maybe in our near future. MVP Malin, I think. I think it was Malin.
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give yourself a story point.
Thank you.
There was a couple of things I wanted to ask about, because I realized this group never talked about the kind of the group settings for stuff, because this is an older game. So I just want to kind of go over them. So PvP in the group is kind of, set right now to agreed upon, which is kind of the default. So basically you don't steal from each other, you don't attack each other, unless it's kind of agreed upon by the players, and like if you think it furthers the character, or, you think it's appropriate. But for it to happen, both people would have to be okay with it. Is that okay with the group, or do you want like more open PvP, or just like no PvP? Does anyone
I
have
think
a
the default sounds
Consent.
good.
Consent is cool.
so just
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
what we've been doing. Good.
consent PvP, like no real stealing from each other, no like killing each
Yeah.
other. Like if there's like little, like Malin, or not Malin, but Glenn wants to like feeble mind Malin, as long as it's not like
As he's done.
permanent destroying his character, like that's fine
Yeah.
for story.
I am curious as to what brought this up. Did something happen in another group?
Actually, something happened in this group a really long time ago, which made Lou kind of impose this on
actually,
Really?
it was this
Yeah.
group, I believe, that someone decided to steal all the group's stuff and then like run away.
I remember
So-
hearing about that. Yeah, the
So that kind of a couple of people got really upset, and I don't fully blame them, because there is, especially like if it's not agreed upon PvP, then there is some amount of like forgiveness for players being weird and like not fully cooperative, because like an NPC acting like that might just get kicked out of the group, but like knowing a player is part of the team, you're going to be more lenient, so that gets them
and
like,
more trusting too.
exactly like more
yeah.
trusting, more lenient. So
I don't think he would have gotten away with it if he had been an NPC.
yeah, whereas like if it's open PvP, then if someone's acting weird, you'll just like fucking kill them and be like, well, make a new character, because you were acting crazy, because you didn't want all your stuff to get stolen, and you want to get knifed while you were sleeping, which
Malin's acting
is
shifty.
or go ahead.
Did you say Malin's acting shifty?
Yeah.
Don't make me throw you on the statue again.
Sleep with one eye open, Malin. It's like, feeble mind.
Why'd you think I'm a warforged and don't need a... No.
But yeah, so I think all my groups right now are just like agreed upon PvP, but I want to leave that option open in case groups want to play more realistic and cutthroat. But so far, no one really does.
And there might be a group that's the vibe that they enjoy, and that's cool. I just
Yeah.
I like it as it is,
That would be more like if a group of players who knew each other came together and wanted to have like a game
Yeah.
that was more like, we all understand like what this might turn into, not like with some random people coming together who like,
Even with random people, it has everyone having consented in advance or chosen that as the option they want to play in advance, like you're
Yeah.
doing right now. Is I think just the key there.
Yeah.
Well, even when I play, like very rarely in like an evil campaign or like a really super dark setting. Even then, I still like to play like at least the people in my party are not trying to fight. It's like the whole,
Right.
Well,
like it may be Conan and like everyone else in the world is out to get you except like the people in your party.
Well, yeah, I
Right.
mean, in like a team situation, you guys, if you're not covering each other's backs, you're just all gonna end up dead. So it makes
Yeah,
sense.
it's a collaborative game.
Right.
Like even evil people will band together for a common like survival or cause, unless they're like chaotic evil. But at that point, the rest of the group will probably just kill them because
Yeah.
they
The
can't.
most selfish
can't
character
trust
I've
them.
ever played, I specifically made it where she had reasons to keep people around because they're useful, you know?
Yeah, and I mean, end of the game or end of the day, it's a it's a team game, so
Yeah.
it's good to have good reasons and to be cooperative. Any forbidden topics that the group doesn't want to come up? I don't think this has ever been a thing, or I'm not sure if this will be a thing, but like anything that's like triggering or you just don't want to be part of the story. I just have it set to none by default.
I'm good.
All right.
Let the baby murder commit.
Yeah.
I've always felt like there's always kind of the option to be like, and fade to black, you know? If people like did say like they were feeling squeamish or something, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. My games are kind of like PG-13 to R. Kind of depends on what the group's doing. Difficulty is kind of default. Like I'm assuming you guys don't want it to be more difficult than it is. My default is just challenging but makes sense. Like wolves aren't going to be tactical geniuses.
Yeah.
They're learning. They're all just like pack tacticsing the crap out of everyone, tripping them constantly. All right, and the last one, which is a newer one, is knowledge sharing, which I know Miri has heard this, but basically, if like someone does a check to know something like history, it's assumed they tell everyone in the group, unless they specifically say, I'm not telling the group this. So if someone knows something, you can assume they told you. So they don't have to keep saying, I tell the group this, I tell the group this.
Yeah,
I tell the group this.
yeah, like that.
So any knowledge
Yeah.
check where I do like a little flourish of like this creature has this, and this, it can just be assumed that like they yell that out, or if it's unless there's a reason why they couldn't tell the group, it's assumed that they tell everyone. That's on.
Yeah,
by
not
default.
tipping off the enemy that we know.
Well,
something,
and
or
I also assume for like translating too, like
Yeah, exactly. If you have telepathy, that basically means you can always do it. But like in some situations, like if you're at, like having diplomacy with someone, and obviously like if you're like using insight to figure things out about the person, then you're not saying it to the rest of the group. So at that point,
I could tell this person's lying.
yeah, at that point you might not say it, unless you had, like I said, telepathy. But otherwise,
you're
like
a
especially,
lawyer.
yeah, for knowledge, I'm just gonna, unless you say otherwise, I'm assuming everyone's telling everyone stuff. Unless you guys want that set to know, in which case it would just be assumed that no one tells anyone anything, and you have to say, I'm telling the group this.
Information wants to be free, yo.
All right, so we'll say knowledge sharing is on.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So with that out of the way, we are on session 162, Whispers of the Shadowlord. Excuse me. I believe, Malin describing today.
Yep.
So yeah, we are in the tower. I think Malin had just spoken with the Hollow Point, which called him Maliforn for some reason, which was a bit odd. Perhaps this Hollow Point has met you before. Because, yeah, you're not sure why it would have identified you as Maliforn.
Yeah. I did not pick up on that until Uslan was like, "Oh, you realize that's not because of the token."
Yeah, the Hollow Point tokens are ways of gaining knowledge, but yeah, they don't actually change your identity in the Hollow, as far as you know.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, it gave us all different codes, I guess, different names. access?
but
Well,
yeah,
the
like,
rest
you
of you it
created, like,
didn't seem to
yeah.
know. The rest of you it just asked you for your name, but it actually
Yeah.
seemed to know who Malin was.
Wait, it knows who I am, and I knew, and apparently, according to my memories, actually knew Stovik.
I think you've been here before.
Could I be a rune master, guys? What do you think? I always knew I was
Well, at least
kind of.
some bits of the room master are still there in you.
Yeah, I always knew I had the
Definitely
smart side.
Never would have guessed.
Okay, you looked.
I mean, I
Ouch.
guess. I mean, you've got the artificer. I don't know. Vibe.
This
I
is,
don't know. Maybe. Yeah,
So,
she's trying really hard to see it.
yeah, it's like, all right. So, I mean, is there anything you guys want me to go back and ask the Hollow Point, or?
I think you just got the info on what hollow teleport points are available, and we confirmed that one of them is in Issyk.
Yeah, we can go right back to Issyk.
Yeah, right now I believe this group just has. Do you have any of the other hollow points powered?
We had Tarsus, but when you didn't name it last week, we started wondering whether or not someone might have removed the power crystal.
Let me see.
But yeah, you named Alcavian Labs and the Vaults of Kaltora.
Yeah, but I remember teleporting to the halls of Tarsus. Because I remember it was a big thing. We were like, no, we shouldn't do it. And then half the group was like, we should do it. It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
But, yeah, if something could happen to it.
Sure. So we have the Alcavian Labs powered, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the Vaults of Kultora. I know that one's powered because the Warforged are powering it. Did you ever put a power stone in the Halls of Tarsus?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We used it. We definitely used it, so
All right.
we would have had to.
Does the group currently have any soul stones or power stones?
No, I think we might have lost ours in Issyk at some point.
I think Chomsky had some, but he
Chomsky was carrying some,
have taken those with him.
Oh, right. Yeah, Chomsky had the soul crystals.
So those would be his property. He wouldn't necessarily give them back to the group.
So we're out of soul crystals.
I think so, unless someone has some.
Well, let's go look at the inventory, because I don't know where they've gotten recorded.
I'm pretty sure, I don't know, but the assumption was this is part of the group, but he was doing safekeeping for it.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
it
it makes
was
sense
all
that he would
underneath
keep
him.
them with him.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
in character, he
Chomsky.
knew the most about them.
Yeah.
Uslog, the inventory says that you're carrying them. So
Oh.
maybe Chomsky transferred
slipped
to
them
your
in
bag.
my pocket.
Yeah.
Just,
Pocket,
here's a couple, just gonna slide
Yeah.
you a 20.
It
Oops.
says there's 3 that are partially charged, and then there's 2 giant.
Oh, there
Where
we go.
Yes.
The,
Where is
well, 'cause
this?
the bag of
It
holding
says-
is the one that he created, not a
What
was it
are
the
they
one that he
called? I
created?
searched soul crystals.
It's under
seen-
story items.
173,
He
174.
has them listed as
What
shadow
was-
crystals, not soul crystals.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so then they were given to
It's
Uslog.
line.
Because he was the one that gave me the bag of
173.
holding.
So,
I think makes sense.
Where is? Do you have a bag of holding, Uslog?
Yeah, though I have one.
All right. So
I think Chomsky was carrying it for a while and then gave it to me.
Hmm.
But then he had.
For now, let's move these to your sheet because I'm gonna be at some point doing an overhaul of the party treasury.
Okay.
So just
Sounds
make sure
good.
you put the giant charge, and these are giant. These aren't normal ones. I don't know what partially charged soul crystals mean. I'm gonna
I
delete
think
the
it was
giant.
ones that were
We did find some partially.
or something, or there was a ritual where we could have finished charging them and we chose not to.
Yeah, we interrupted a couple of rituals, right? One
Right.
in the cave and then one in.
Well, just call
just
them
one.
giant soul crystals on your sheet because I'm gonna delete these. You have 2.
So you have 2 of
And
the giant
two
charged ones. Is
Yeah.
all.
Giant
And then the 3
So-
partially charged, are we moving those as well?
I don't know what those are.
Those are. I think they were the ones from the interrupted rituals in the Shadowfell.
Oh, there's 3 of them. Because I know there was.
I know there was at least one, and then
okay.
maybe
Yeah.
he had some from his starting. Since
I
he got
remember
his
from
background.
when I was
Maybe.
quartermaster, those were the exact numbers from
I
before.
thought it was.
Yeah. Okay, so just
when we
put them.
found-
Just put them. Yeah, you can just put them as they are, like 3 partially
When we-
charged soul crystals.
Okay.
That's fine.
When we found the field of everlasting ones, frozen everlasting ones, and the altar, like, didn't we like find some crystals there that were like looking like they were ready to be charged up, and
It
and,
might.
and like
Ah.
because Malin
That might
wanted
be
Chomsky
where-
to do the ritual, and
Yeah.
Oh no, we
Chomsky
found. I
wanted-
remember what you're talking about. We only found. I think it was just like the platform pedestal for the
not any
ritual.
crystals. Okay.
I don't think there was any crystals. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, Chomsky, you know the ritual. Let's just go ahead and do it. And he's like, you're stupid.
Yeah, I don't know then. We've encountered crystals so many different ways and times throughout.
All right.
the-
Well, we'll just keep
story,
those
yeah.
as partially charged. We'll figure out. I just didn't think I had that many partially charged ones in this group, but maybe. All right. So yeah, you have the large ones and the partially charged. Got it. So yeah, what do you want to do?
So I guess what's the plan, guys? So we know the ritual. We came here. We achieved our core objective, which was to find how to re-imprison those Shadowlords. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. That doesn't look like a actual solution. Like it's a good, really.
Band-Aid or bandage solution.
Yeah,
It gives us time, maybe, if we need it.
Yeah, I mean, and we have 4 weapons of constants that we are gonna. If we can't access right now, we need Slovics to open up these bad boys one at a time.
But
But,
we were told that we can't really use them because we're soulless.
Oh, I
Are
thought
we-
only he was referring to the Warforged that are soulless.
Zatian means soulless, doesn't it?
Oh,
yeah,
does it?
he had said something about like the soulless shouldn't have.
Because
constant
whoever said that
items, but-
Warforged don't have souls.
You're not sure what he meant by that. He wasn't very clear as usual.
Yeah. My thought was he was translating Zatian because we've definitely learned that before, that it means soulless.
Oh,
So, what was the name of the Shadow Steel chick that we met in the giant
yeah.
camp? What do you guys think about? Because she gave Arapel the Sending Stone.
Shadow Steel chick?
Yeah, the Steel Shadow. She was the one
Steel Shadow,
the
yeah.
giants had captured, and
So she.
blanking on her name.
You're talking about Shaith, right?
Shaith, that's it.
Yeah.
What is? I'm sorry, I don't remember Sheath.
So she revealed that she's working with some Arc Fae who are
She
investigating.
also threw Glenn a little shade because I think she recognized him, if I remember correctly.
All right, let's go meet her. I'm down. I need someone.
Well,
Let's go.
I mean,
Wait a second. Ally.
She's ally.
Ally.
Dr. Steve, you and I
Did
think,
we meet her
guys.
before we met Malin?
Possibly.
No, because
No,
Glenn joined after me.
Malin was first. I mean, you met her a long time before you met Malin back in the beginning of the story.
Oh
but-
yeah.
Well,
we still
not
met
all
her.
not all the groups did. Did this group meet her at
Yeah.
the Hub?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
just logged in that.
Anyway, so when
Oxbows.
we encountered her again in the mountains at the Frost Giants camp, I think we had some successful persuasion rolls and had a good conversation and kind of more or less we freed her. We got the giants to free her, so she kind of owed us a favor. And we convinced her to like kind of trust us enough to talk. And we found out that these Arc Fae are investigating the Shadowlord's activities or opposing them or something. We don't know all of the details, but she let a little bit go. And then so Arapel convinced her that we should probably work together and be back in touch with each other later. So she gave Arapel a Sending Stone to try and contact her. So maybe now that we've found the information we were looking for, even if it maybe doesn't seem like the perfect plan, it's something we didn't have last time we talked to her. It might be worth getting in touch with her and saying, like, what have you found since we talked last? You know?
Yeah, an update.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. I think it would be really helpful if she actually even joined our group. You know, I definitely don't have any ulterior motives for this.
Guys, I think we're really forgetting something very important here. We have a dragon who is lovesick.
Oh no, we said at the end of last session and earlier in this session that that's where we're going next.
Okay.
In character, Miri, in character.
Hmm?
You wouldn't talk about sessions. Try to be in character.
Okay.
Because he's talking in character. I assume you were talking in character, Glenn.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's just like, because I said, I was like, I will not. Because I mean, yeah, he's just thinking, okay, we can't give this tower to the dragons. So it's like really doubling down on like reuniting him and his lost love.
I still think we can give him this power, but
Mm,
I really don't want to mess with Hollow.
yeah, me either.
I mean, did you see what he did to Uslag? I mean, no offense to Uslag, but like, you were not.
Yourself.
So,
Yeah.
Slovak,
I don't want to be a
fully
turtle.
aware.
Turtles are ugly.
Slovak would chime in here. He says, I actually have some information that might put or give some clarity to that. I believe this Hollow Hand, the gnome, was somehow attuned to the resonance of this tower, giving him much more power within it. I don't know if he would naturally be able to do or as easily be able to do what he did outside of it. So I think that is part of it. I don't know how to detach him from the tower, but just keep in mind that he will be more powerful inside than out.
Interesting.
Whatever he is.
This is like his lair.
Yes, indeed. Something similar to that of a layer of a powerful creature or magic user.
I wonder.
can we ask the tower that? Are we able to? I know it has started with us a few times. Do we know how to incite similar conversations ourselves and perhaps learn how someone might be attuned to the tower in such a way or removed from?
So you know the tower spoke to you when you first came in, but something happened where its contact was severed or severely limited, as it seemed like since that power loss, the tower has been unable to speak to you again.
Oh, okay. I
If
thought
you
when
remember.
sure. I
The
thought when
Power's back on.
The power
I
is
thought when
back on,
he-
yes.
okay, yeah, I thought when he left that it had flickered back on. I thought
But-
that's what it meant.
But the whatever that presence was has not doesn't seem to have come back to speak to you again. But
Perhaps
yes, go
Hollow
ahead.
Hand has dampened some sort of consciousness or presence or intelligence here that wishes to speak with us and work with us and share information with us, and then he does not wish it to.
I can ask Hollow Point, maybe? Or
This would make sense, Slovak says, if he is or was as in control of the tower as it seems.
interesting.
He says, I will continue to research this along with other things, but if the Hollow Point recognizes you, Malin, you may have an easier time finding information than I would.
Okay,
Perhaps,
okay.
Also, if you do commune with the Hollow again to ask questions or gather more information, it might be worth asking whether or not anyone with that level of control of this tower might have enacted anything that will prevent us from coming back once we teleport away, since he did want us to leave so badly.
That's definitely a very important point now that we'll need to bring up. I mean, yes. So, short term, I think we have to, figure out what to do with the tower. But long term, maybe I'm a little. We're stumped on what further to do. Actually, I have a brilliant idea. This ritual that we have, I feel like it can be amended, right?
Amended?
Changed, maybe played with, we can change the parameters of how this works. I mean, it's magic, it's not set in stone. I was thinking, this is obviously very high level magic and very tough. Obviously, there's two people or two things we can ask for advice on this, since we have this bad boy here. One is we go back to Thovik, have a little conversation with him. Two is a bit riskier, but I think has more potential. What if I asked Surtur?
Who?
Surtur, the fire god of the giants.
I vote against.
Are we on speaking terms with gods now?
So you see, this little thing, I showed them the sigil. This little thing I got from Froggy's vault. I'm thinking, this would be a good opportunity to go and, we'll see. I mean, he's, blacksmith god, he works on, magic and that type of stuff. Maybe,
You shared with us what you learned or was it you that identified it? How did we learn about what that is?
Around Ye.
Identified it, I think.
Yeah, Hollow Hand identified it.
Oh,
Okay, so we all heard what he learned about it, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think he said he was hiding it,
Okay.
so...
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Arapel would be absolutely 100% strongly against using that in any way, shape, or form.
There, Paul. I know you're, sweet and innocent, but look. I mean, we're trying to fight the Shadowlords here. Sometimes you gotta think outside the box.
I do not support bringing one evil into power in order to fight against another evil.
What do you mean bring to power? I'm, just two artificers talking shop. Trying to figure out, what's up.
Who are the two artificers talking shop?
Well, me and then the blacksmith god.
Oh, I believe that offering to commune with him in any way will lead him to have power over you, big or small, and I do not support this. I think this is very unwise.
Look, I mean, honestly, let's. I agree in general. Maybe he was a big tough god, but he's a lesser deity. Honestly, we absolutely smoked Froggy. Like that guy was a fraud. I'm not that scared. Honestly, if anything, he we're doing. How do I want to phrase this? Honestly, he needs us more than we need him. So we could trade 2 cents on the dollar.
God, I don't think he needs us.
Yeah, but he doesn't have anyone to talk to or any avatar deity, and we smoked the pack of the last guy, who tried to be his avatar. So I think he's in tough shape right now.
I think you are being most unwise.
Does Uslag worship any deities? I forget.
No, no. She's not religious.
Just because a
She
god
has
of barbarians might be opposed to a god of giants, as the two groups sometimes come into conflict.
Yeah.
But if she's an atheist,
Yeah, no.
she probably does not care.
Basically, yeah. I mean, she's got connections with gods, but
Alright.
that's
That's
circumstantial.
right. You've been touched by the Raven Queen, huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, so she would be a little
Raven Queen doesn't really care about fire giant gods.
Yeah.
She's way more peaceful.
She's like, I wouldn't bring the Raven Queen into this, but yeah.
Yeah, Raven Queen is more just about balance and ferrying the dead and making sure that the rituals of commencement into the afterlife are being watched. But an evil god generally doesn't bother her that much. Just part of how it is.
Yeah, Uslag would definitely say, just
Except Orcus,
be
'cause
wary.
he's undead.
Gods,
And undead are bad.
gods have their own agendas.
Of course. I understand. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that.
Alright, well, what do you four wish to do?
I mean, do you want me to go back in short term? Want me to go talk to Hollow?
Yeah. If you want, I think the more information you can get from it, the better. The
All right.
Hollow? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Make sure I heard that right. Okay.
Yeah. I was gonna go back. Okay. Yeah. Can I hook myself up back to Matrix or
All right. So yeah, you once again touch the handprint, and once again you would hear the voice of Demi in your head. She says, "Greetings again, Maliford.
yes.
What can I help you with?"
Yes, you see, first off, I'd like to check my my graphical record, make sure it's accurate, of course. And can tell me more about myself, about Malfoy.
He's checking his profile.
I'm sorry, Maliford, but information on you has been sealed. I cannot grant you access to information on yourself. Says this is by the will of, well, you.
Huh?
You have sealed yourself out of gaining information from the Hollow about yourself.
That seems pretty dumb. I think since I'd like to take back what I did.
She says currently this is impossible, as you don't have the what's it called, the permissions that you did before. Thovik, once you had your information sealed, lowered your rank so you would not be able to unseal it again by your request.
What? That's crazy. So, you're saying, if Thovik came back in here and said, I'm all square, I could access this.
Yes, the Arc Rune Master is the highest permissions individual within the Hollow of the tower. He is the only one that can restore your previous permissions.
2 questions, one more is serious in there. So, what rank am I now then?
It says you are one of the higher. I don't really have a name for it, but you are high ranking within the Hollow of the tower.
See, but you said I was lowered, so I was originally of rank of Arc Rune Master.
It says you were similar, but not of his rank.
I was similar, but not of his rank, and then he lowered me further.
Yes, by your request, mostly so certain information could not be unsealed by you later.
That's quite interesting.
Is there something else I could help you with?
Yes, of course. Yeah, let's move on to a different topic. Let's talk about the tower. So we have this what is it? What's that? Is Aranya Gnome? Yeah, we have this pest who's gone and he's attuned himself to the tower, and you see he's kind of taking control and quite seriously of the capacities of this tower. So I wanted to, I guess, first off ask, is there any way we can lower his rank? Maybe not have that much control.
The records show that the controlling ranks of the tower are as they were many hundreds of years ago. Could you identify this pest?
Aranya. Let's look at Aranya. Yeah, Aranya Halloween. Yeah.
There is no one with permissions with this name.
But he has control of the tower.
So that is highly unlikely, as he would have to have permissions within the system to have control of the tower.
But you see, he basically he's cut the power to the tower many times and has suppressed the voice of the tower that was speaking to us.
There are records of the tower's power being cut, but the source of the commands is currently unknown.
Oh, so it's external influence.
Could you ask it about any recent commands? Perhaps he somehow is masking his identity, and the tower thinks he's someone else.
I will say that you all hear this, like the floating ball is kind of there just speaking.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't aware. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, could you inform me, let's do a little log of the commands in recent time. What are the 5 most recent commands that were given to this tower, and what were the dates?
This is the power controls of the tower were issued by an unknown person. Unfortunately, it's not currently known how this person is able to have the permissions they do. Unfortunately, there is no way to deal with this unless one is of higher rank or the identity of this person is found out while they are doing the action.
I see.
It must be detected. I can start looking for a detection for this person, but I would need to know who it is or know more about who it is. If they try to do it again, I might be able to pinpoint them doing it.
And do we know what rank, administrative rank, these commands were issued at?
No, in fact, it's highly suspected that whoever is doing this is using powers they don't have the appropriate permissions for. Possibly, what would be a good word? I don't want to say hacking.
A magical hacker.
Possibly bypassing the normal methods one would use to access the hollow.
I see. Very, very disturbing. Okay. My next question is, I guess, in reference to the teleporting hollow point. Has there been any commands or any changes done that would, like, if we were to use this hollow point to traverse to another point, that would prevent us from coming back?
So the hollow point is currently functioning as expected. Teleporter, that is. Using it should allow re-entry as long as the power remains on.
Oh, I see. So if the power of the building gets off and he comes back, then
says if the main power or the main energy, the main magical energy to the tower is severed, then the hollow point will become inactive as it was for many hundreds of years.
I see. Okay. And did the power come back on very recently, like when we stepped in?
Says the power has fluctuated. The energies have been connected and disconnected at various times throughout the years. Mostly disconnected, though, as the tower is running low on magical energies, and a complete loss of energy would be catastrophic to the tower.
Oh, how in danger are we of losing power to the entire tower?
He says the current power levels, if the tower energy is left connected, should last about a decade or so.
I see. And is there any way to recharge?
There are... Oh, what would she say? She says there are power sources that can be used to power the tower. There is also... as far as what the rune masters had discovered about this tower, only the shadow crystals can be used to recharge the energies.
I see.
Soul crystals.
Of course. And is there any knowledge on how we can work with shadow crystals that can inform us or we can find in this tower?
So soul crystals can be inserted into the energy alcove within the control room.
And if we insert it, what would happen?
The energy would be transferred, making the tower better able to power itself, giving it more of a lifespan. Yeah.
Are there any capabilities that the tower is unable to do because of its diminished power supply?
The teleportation ability of the tower is extremely restricted right now. It can teleport 5 more times safely, which would put the tower down to 1 year of power.
This is the teleportation of the entire tower, not those using the hollow teleportation points.
This is correct. the tower itself can teleport to different places throughout Gaian, as well as the outer planes.
Interesting. Okay, this is about to become a Doctor Who episode. I mean, I see. Is there any other capabilities that this tower is unable to perform because it is at such lower power?
Currently, to help with the energies, parts of the tower have been left turned off. If they were to be turned back on and the tower was to be shifted into allowing access to those environments again, it would also put a strain on the energies.
What?
Mostly the northern parts of the tower are currently deactivated.
What's in the northern part?
He says, or she says, the northern parts before were mostly residential areas. The vault, as well as forbidden tome archives, were stored in the north.
Oh, I see. Okay, all right. That's very useful. Yeah.
Says currently
Why-
they have been deactivated as stated to help with energy levels.
That's very useful information. Okay.
What of the
Yeah.
passages? What of the passages that are apparently incorporeal or indistinct? Is this deactivated wings that causes such an effect, or is there something else in play?
That is correct. The parts of the tower that are incorporeal, or I guess you wouldn't say incorporeal, but the parts of the tower that are that have been turned off currently are more abstract. I don't know what you'd call it, but yeah.
Is there a vault or a storage room or an equipment room?
She says the labs have, well, actually at this point she'd say, I'm sorry, Arapel, but that information I cannot give to you. You do not have the required permissions.
I
Understood.
asked her the same question at her. Just
I
ask.
figured that's what you were gonna do.
She says there are several hidden storage areas off of the laboratory and off of the laboratories and the storage wings in the southern, southeastern part of the tower.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. This is, and if we okay, this is all right. I guess now this is a more academic question. Let's say we had, ritual that could potentially go a very powerful sealing ritual, but we need to make some amendments or changes to it. How could we go about doing this, or how could we find out how to go about doing this?
There are many archives of rituals and projects within the Hollow. One could peruse the connected archives to learn more about magical experiments of the past. Or one could start their own project and start a new research project within the Hollow.
Very, very helpful. Okay. So, guys, any other questions you guys have that you'd like me to ask?
Are you able to elevate other users to higher ranks?
And if they were to give us a designation, what would they call us?
Maliforn is currently rank 4 of 7, and he can designate any user to be brought up to rank 3 of 7.
Yes, I'd like to promote my esteemed colleagues here to rank 2, no, I mean 3 of 7.
Right. So Uslog, Arapel, and Glenn, you all have been set to rank 3 permissions within the tower. Congratulations.
Okay, so I'm 4. Where's Stovik at?
Thovik is rank 7.
Okay, and from what rank were the unknown commands coming from? Roughly speaking.
This is unknown. The commands were not coming from any ranked individual.
Over, but like this, a certain injury, like this type of command is being issued, and you'd say, someone from this type of command, this type of rank, usually issues these type of commands.
So
Like just
control of the power source in the tower is a rank 7 permission.
yay! So he's hacked.
Are there any
admin's-
other users with a rank, registered users with a rank equal to Thovik's?
Not currently. Thovik is the only one ranked at 7.
What rank was myself before I asked Dovik to lower my rank?
You were Malafor, and you were rank 6.
Alright, so that's getting somewhere. Alright, so, alright.
Are you able to provide us with a map of the tower that includes wings that are deactivated?
I can. If, with rank 3, she could show you. So I'm just going to turn off the light map for a moment so you can look around. Just don't move your stuff around. Give me one moment.
And he said that the storage rooms are to the south, right?
Yeah, hang on. I'll show you.
No, you're
what
fine.
the
I was
map
just trying to
looks
remember.
like. Alright. Boop. He would show you a
Interesting.
map of the tower, and a bunch of the rooms to the north currently are not displaying anything in them. Most likely because it's still, being suppressed to save power.
Didn't the Hollow say there was going to be storage rooms to the southeast?
Yes.
But that's not on the map.
Unless it's the ones we already raided. Oh. Wait a minute. There were some little spots on that map that I don't think we got to.
Yeah, so it gave you a quick overview of what the tower map looked like, and then I mean, if you want to see it again, I can show you, but yeah.
That didn't good. Guys.
Well, we could explore a bit further here, see if we can access the wings we've not yet seen, or we could go ahead and do the Isaac field trip.
I definitely want to keep. I want to explore this place out thoroughly. I give. I think we should take. Some soul crystals. A little power infusion. I make some weird gestures with my hands, and juice this place up and explore. What do you think, guys?
Slovik says we can use one of our large crystals to power the tower a lot more. Though obviously, I should say one of your crystals. Though obviously, once used, it would not be able to be used for other things.
I feel that we should not add additional power to this tower for the time being, since we do not yet know if we will be able to wrest control of it from the hollow hands that we met here. And
do you want to? Do we specifically want to?
Want to what?
Wrest control from him.
No, even if we decide not to, there's no reason for us to leave to deplete our power crystals in order to power his project.
Right, but once
Diddy would say, he did mention the tower could move to other planes as well. That could be very useful for your allies, right? Those you're fighting against the Shadowlords to have a mobile fortress.
Possibly, but it does seem like we must conserve any such usages until we are certain of the best way to use them, since the power is.
Okay, this would be a really sick base, actually. This is an interesting point.
Meant that I don't want to drain our crystals into the power source here, and then we leave, and that power is perhaps not utilized by us in any way,
That's a fair point, but do you think you would feel more...
If there's currently a decade left, then I think we could very temporarily turn on various wings in order to explore them and then turn them back off without too severely depleting, the power estimate.
Right, but I'm thinking a little more grander scheme here. What if we do kick him out?
Geraldo says, well, you were always talking about wanting to get back to the Shadowfell. Maybe this is finally your way of doing that.
So, I think we have two ways. One is we could try to play detective with the Hollow, but he would probably get suspicious real quickly. Mm-hmm. So it looks like we need to. The only way we can wrest control of this place back would be through Thovik, because unfortunately he's the only one who has rival access, and could lock him out of the system.
He seemed disinclined to join, to aid us or join us in any way previously, but we could certainly make the attempt again.
Well, he said he was interested, and he didn't want to go with us to the tower. But, what if we, a little fresh coat of paint, spruce it up, make it look a little different? I'm sure he'll feel better, right?
Unknown. What about... never mind.
Can I request Hollow, the Hollow Point to, or Demi to, use the power sources and to open up the incorporeal areas for us to explore?
She says, it will add more of a strain on the tower, but which area do you want to turn on?
All of it.
Deactivate some of the active areas at the same time?
Do it temporarily?
Yeah, we could also turn off the barracks or some areas that...
we have people in the barracks right now. Yeah, specifically the tracking jelly there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what would happen if you turned it off while people were in it.
Oh, I didn't know we had people in it, sorry.
You have your camp set up over there.
Oh.
Wait, that's actually very interesting. What if we say, "Oh, could you take a look over there?" We get our money to go over there, and then
ask Demi what happens if an area is deactivated while it contains.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask that. What happens if someone's in an area?
For safety reasons, an area with individuals in it cannot be turned off by someone less than rank 6.
That's fair.
I need so I can get back to rank 6.
There is a chance that those within such an area, should it be turned off, their essence could become it would become chaotic, and it could lead to death or an inability for them to reform.
This is very helpful. Wait. Pause. Let's wait. How permanent of a death is this?
It says it depends on the individual and their strength of body.
Say they're really strong, like a very tough bloke.
Again, the ability to reform after the tower has been made abstract would depend on the individual.
Say we're talking like a demigod level person.
I do not have a good answer for this.
How do Shadowlords reform again?
Shadowlords? When they die, they go to the Shadowfell.
But what if we go a little incorporeal on them? So they're still going to the Shadowfell?
Demi would say not enough is known about how the Shadowlords function as to how being made abstract would affect one.
Guys, hear me out. Here's another brilliant idea. We lure Shadowlord into one of the wings. We do the ritual on them, get them trapped in there, and then we go and make the place incorporeal. That seems like a really good solution.
How do you propose to lure them into the tower?
Wait, quick side question. What happens to magic? Let's say we did a binding ritual, and then on a certain area, and then the person gets trapped in there, and so I'm asking Demi, and then we made the area incorporeal. Like, does the magic dissipate?
You would have to be more specific with binding ritual.
I'm going to use this Shadowlord ritual to go and bind the Shadowlord into an area, and then I'm going to go and make the area incorporeal.
It's theoretically a bound Shadowlord. An area made incorporeal would break the binding, releasing the Shadowlord. If the Shadowlord was able to survive being made partially abstract, then it would be freed. Well, if it did not survive being made abstract, most likely the Shadowlord would be forced back into the Shadowfell to reform.
Can I make okay, let's try this. Can I get a ritual that can survive?
She says these are all theories.
Well, of course.
Information on such things.
But so theoretically, could I make rituals that survive incorporeality?
She says, I wouldn't have enough information to answer that.
Okay, this is. I look at everyone like, yeah, we have an idea. We have an idea, guys.
But yeah, it seems like you shouldn't turn off the barracks with people in it. Well, it seems like you can't. The tower won't.
Yeah, right now we can't. Right. This is very, very far out there, of course.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I propose that we re-investigate the hallways where we initially encountered Master Hollowhand, as the map seemed to indicate some spaces, some compartments and spaces that we may not have discovered previously. And then perhaps
could they be incorporeal? That's why we couldn't see them.
Well, they appeared to be in the general area that we had already traversed, but on the other side of walls that we had not at least observed any type of doorway on.
I mean, can I just make everything corporeal and then we can turn it back off later?
I don't think we want to make everything corporeal at once. That's the whole reason that they've been made incorporeal is to save power.
Well, right, but it's not going to blow through the power that fast, right?
She didn't say that the storage rooms were abstract. I'm just going to use the word abstract right now. So
Gotcha.
The storage rooms to the south may have just been secret doors.
Wait, I have another question. What happens if we completely drain power of this place? Like, completely. Like, empty it out, it's done.
Alright, I just want to check in really quick with Uslog and Glenn, because I haven't heard from you two. Is there anything you are doing or saying during all of this?
I'm just trying to absorb it all of the information.
Uslog's like,
Yep.
her eyes are like, crossing each other. She's like, what's going on?
It's a lot of information.
I am from the plains. What is this weird place? And abstracting shadow lords and yeah. What about
Yeah,
Glenn?
you got it. That's about right.
Or is Glenn away at the moment? Maybe he stepped away.
Man, this is not time for a snack run. We're masterminding our grand plan.
Exactly. All right, sorry. So maybe Glenn, stepped away for a moment. So what was your question, Malin?
What if we just drain all the power out of this place?
Cut it completely.
It is unknown what will happen to the tower if power is fully drained, as the Rune Lords did not create this tower. They only took control of it. But it is theorized that a complete loss of tower will result in or complete loss of magical energy will result in the destruction of the tower.
Damn it! I was gonna say we depower it, deactivate the layer for Rani,
Hard reboot.
jump him, and then we go reboot this place as our own new base. Okay. All right. Well, that's not gonna. Yeah, we need Stovik. We need Stovik. All right. Let's go. You want to go check out those storage areas, and then.
Yeah, we could always go back to speak to Thovik, especially since Malin told everybody about his dream, right? Or his vision?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Especially since he seems to have known you, the conversation might be a little different if you broach that subject.
Wouldn't he be annoyed if he asked him to make him forget? Now he's coming back wanting to know things, did he says? I know I'd be
I
kind
mean, it's been a few thousand, the college years. So people could change their mind after that period of time. Serious period of time.
maybe.
I will say though, Malin, did he makes a good point, not from I think Thovik's perspective, but from yours. It sounds like who you were is probably smarter than you are now. If who you were then really made it so it was this hard to gain your memories back, don't you
Probably
trust
had a good
yourself
reason.
that it was for a good reason? Exactly.
Like, I mean, what? No. I mean, look. I think this is really helpful, guys. I think at the time, obviously, there was a lot has changed. Like I said, serious time, very serious period of time, and I think there's new context. I think we're here, we're the Southtown, we're the chosen ones. We're gathered here. I think we gotta have all our tools at our disposal, and turns out I'm a rank 6 sub art, rune master, whatever, whatever that is. I mean,
Says, well,
I could
you're
help.
some sort of artificer before. Maybe some kind of ally to the tower. She says,
Yeah,
well,
so
you still are an artificer, I suppose.
So it could be helpful. That could be, I think, really helpful.
Oh my god, Malin, were you? I think I know who you were.
Uh-oh.
I jumped you for a second. Oh, yeah,
Did
what
you
is
figure
it?
it out, Glenn?
What is it, Glenn?
I did. We're in love with Thovik. You two were a couple.
I like
And
it.
when he dumped
I would like to
you said you
shout that
didn't
this
want to
is.
remember.
Did
I would like to shout that this is.
actively start laughing?
I'd like to shout that this is preposterous and impossible, but I mean, if I don't know my memory, there's no way that guy's a peeper. That guy's a peeper. No, never, no, nope, no. That guy's a peeper. I would never be. No, that's not my style. There's no way.
Well, but when it was not when he was human, I bet, and not undead. Of course, you're not in love with him. But I think today's theme is about reuniting lost love.
I am.
That's what I think it is.
I do support taking the detour to Isaac, using the hollow. However, I am concerned about the control that Aranya has over the power in this tower, and the fact that by cutting the power, he can prevent us from returning.
Yeah, that's the only issue. I mean, I think, I'm very down to go to Isaac and reunite, lost love and all that stuff. For the dragon. There's.
So Slovik will say, there might be a way I can figure out how he's doing what he's doing. Doing some research.
Out of character, is this place anchored? I forgot.
I don't think you've tried to teleport in here, so you're not sure.
Does somebody have vortex work?
Oh, that's.
Now,
Chomsky did.
Yeah.
I think Eli did too.
Oh yeah.
Does anybody?
I mean, you'd guess.
I mean, I can.
Most wizard bases do prevent teleportation just to keep them safe and secure. So
Can't we just
very
take
surprised if you could teleport in here?
I mean, I can always teleport us back outside of the tower now that it's.
Well, just take our bag of holding and throw something in there.
That's true. The bag of holding should not be working if. Arabelle, can you check your? I don't know what you call it, your inner bag.
I'll say the bag of holdings are still functioning.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, we've already spent a night or two here. I feel like we would have figured that out now.
Oh, okay.
But there's a chance they might have a specific magic to stop teleportation or planeswalking versus something like a pocket dimension.
Well, like I said, I can always teleport us back just outside the tower now that I've been here personally. Should the hollow point be closed to us somehow. But
unless the little bastard moves the tower, Diddy says. Remember, they said there's 5 teleportations left.
true. I will say though that before he left, he did kind of begrudgingly say that he had grown fond of us. So I don't. I think he's for now on our side.
She seems skeptical.
I think he's on our side until we provide a reason for him not to be.
So I should not try to seek a way to remove his permissions, Slovik says.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Still do. Absolutely, we're not gonna.
Research it. Don't begin any such removal, but research it. Yes.
Yes, knowledge is power.
Can we give Slovik the same access in the Hollow? The level 3?
Oh yes, if you can, I would very much appreciate.
Oh yeah. Give him give us. I tell Debbie to give him level 3.
All right, so she grants him level 3 as well. Gavrik's luckily has kind of been off in the barracks. He hasn't challenged you guys for control of the tower yet.
I would like Gavrik's.
Yes.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Well, he
Gavrik's
said he was giving us some time.
Yeah.
He said he would like.
Yes.
I suggest that we explore the deactivated wings and possibly re-explore the storage areas.
Yeah.
Before we leave, just in case we don't end up coming back anytime soon, whether it's because of, powering the sources here or anything Urania does, or because we just end up following some other quest line.
Yeah, I'd agree. Yeah, let's finish exploring this tower through, and then we can decide what to do from there.
All right. So where are you going first?
Okay, let's go to the storage places here.
Okay.
All right. So you head back to those hallways.
Okay, so according to my history of the map, we have to go into the room first.
Well,
This is where it's
actually-
locked.
we never unlocked that one. I think actually having Glenn's eyes on things would probably be most helpful. But I think we should all carefully examine the walls along these corridors, as well as in those 2 labs.
I think we can only access it through the labs, so I'm gonna go into the labs, and I guess I'm gonna start inspecting this wall side.
All right. Glenn, I assume you're going with them there.
Yeah.
All right. So where are you inspecting?
Let's all work together and
investigating.
stay in the same area. Yeah. So wherever Malin starts, we'll all work.
Like along this corners.
Okay.
All right. Give me an investigation check.
Where to go?
They went to the southeast wing of the tower
We're
to go look
here.
for those
Okay.
secret doors.
Do investigation. So I'm with them, but a token.
Are we all just doing it, or just
Whoever
I think we
wants
should
to can
all-
roll it.
I think we should all check all the walls and spaces, just because some of us might notice things others don't.
Just investigation.
Yes.
All right.
Right now, you're investigating those walls. So you're looking around, but yeah, this just seems like a solid wall to you, Malin.
It's interesting. Oh shit! Flash of genius myself.
Did you want a flash of genius? You're 18.
Yeah, can I? If you let me do that, yes.
Technically, you wouldn't be able to at this point because I said what
Yeah.
happened, but sure, I'll let you have
Thank
that.
you.
Oh, yeah, and we're not supposed to just smash stuff.
Yeah.
as
So-
we promised.
Give me, or what's your flash of genius plus what?
3.
All right,
Plus
so
21.
you're searching around up here, kind of in the say this is the alchemy lab. When you see a section of the wall that at first you don't think much of, but the patterns of the bricks here are just a little off. And when you touch them, the lines change, like the brick lines. This is definitely something magical.
Would you look at that, guys?
You could try to do another investigation to try to figure out what the pattern is if you want, or anyone can try now that you've discovered this.
All right,
we used detect magic in this lab already before, so there wouldn't be an aura on that wall that would have.
No, if there wasn't, well, obviously it's magical, but if there was an aura, it was hidden, probably to help preserve the location of the secret.
I can aid someone's skills in investigation of this oddity. If who does the group think would be the best candidate to utilize such a?
I think I am the best candidate.
Are you the smartest one here?
I'm smart. I'm smart.
I know.
All right, so there.
Somebody fetch Slovik.
I get intelligence and wisdom mixed up sometimes.
Yeah, you can ask Slovik to help as well.
That
He's
did
kinda
not
smart.
track my spell, so I don't know if the API.
Well, do you think could we cast on Slovik instead?
Yeah, do you want to do it on Slovik? Sure. He says, I can take a look. So go ahead, Malin, and whoever else give me rolls.
I get advantage, right?
No, Slovik does, because they put it on him.
They
don't trust you. So you're struggling a little. Slovik is pushing the lines or touching them as they shift, and a secret door would open, revealing what looks like a chest in a hidden area behind the wall.
Ooh.
Very well done. Thank you, Slovik.
He nods and says, of course. That was kind of...
There be treasure inside.
Shall we carefully examine the chest initially before we move to open it, just to see if there are any traps or further defenses left in place here?
Big trust. I'm gonna go in and,
He just throws it open while we're all this close.
So as you step in, there is a flash of light, and some sort of creature appears in front of you.
Oh, what in the what?
Lightsabers?
It says, you are not recognized as having
I'm
access
Malifort.
to this area.
Hey, Malifort, who do you think you are?
Do you have the password?
Look, if you check, you know Demi. Do you know Demi?
He says, you have one chance to answer my question. What is the origin of the Rune Master's power?
Hold on.
History check might give you some knowledge here.
I also can I cast a spell?
Sure. What are you going to cast?
Tech thought.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I definitely know. I'm gonna flash the jeans myself on this.
You cast detect thoughts on this thing?
Well, does Malin like? I mean, I kind of like pull out my instrument. Does Malin kind of like show any sign that he actually knows the answer?
So let's see, 22. Do you have training in Do you have training in history? Like, are you proficient?
No.
All right. So you think it has something to do with what are they called? The Rune Knights of old, but you don't know exactly what. Like a type of
I flashed a
fighter.
genius myself at 25, or is that still not enough?
It's more a lack of training to know the specifics. But you think it has something to do with Rune Knights? If you want to say that?
I mean,
Okay,
so
Melon seems I'm sure. I'm gonna cast oh wait, do I don't even have Detect Thoughts. Why do I not have it? What the fuck? Oh well, that is something I need to remedy next level, but never mind. I do not cast Detect Thoughts.
So I'm gonna look. I mean, look. I know that the rune they get their powers from like the rune knights, like of old. Look, we can ask Demi, and she'll vouch for me.
You suddenly vanish.
That's
Give me one moment.
It's like you people don't realize when there's something conversation. Let me handle it.
Did all of us vanish?
Yeah, everyone in the room, including Slovik.
Oh God.
Well, you wouldn't know about Slovik, but yeah, everyone vanished.
When you said you vanish, I thought like Malin vanished from the rest of us.
Yeah, that's what I thought also.
Alright, so
We're in the dungeon now.
you would appear someplace strange. Just a moment to set this up. So you seem to be in some sort of outdoor, almost like forest-like area. As you reappear. Just drop
big
you all down.
flashbacks.
Huh?
When do I only have the turtle for Uslog?
What?
Yeah,
You're a turtle again.
Oh, no. No, please no.
You might have to change your portrait back.
Well, I never even had a
It was
turtle
a
sheet.
separate character sheet for the turtle.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I never even had a character sheet for the turtle.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
just
see.
mean your
Oh.
portrait. You might have to switch it
Oh,
back.
gotcha.
Your
Oh,
character
what?
portrait.
That happened. Oh God. Okay.
You're not actually in turtle form, but that's just
I
what
know.
your thing is
Just-
set to. But as you appear here, you see a bunch of those creatures that, well, now there's several of them, and they seem to be approaching in a hostile fashion.
Oh God, damn it!
I need initiative rolls.
Oh, wow. Arapel's eager.
Fortunately, more constructs.
Well, stay next to me. I can just teleport us back outside the tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we
So-
certain that we're not still in the tower? This may be an illusion.
Alright, so the first
Oh,
act.
hold on. Gotta do my.
The
Sorry, I was a
turnover-
little
turnover
distracted
rule.
there. There. Okay. Sorry. Uslug just. Yeah, good. Okay.
Alright,
tried
so
to
the
change
first
it.
act as these things approach is going to be Arapel. So yeah, whatever just happened, these things seem to now be hostile. As they're all approaching you with glowing swords drawn.
Oh, poop. And you said these are like constructs? Is that what you said?
They seem to be like floating, like humanoids made of almost like force energy. They have.
Okay, so
Go ahead.
they do resemble humanoids.
Yes, they have a humanoid shape to them, but they're like all kind of white, almost like I said, they're made of force energy, which is really odd.
Would I believe that they are humanoid, or would I believe they're not? Like, do they seem? I don't know.
You can use your bonus action to do a Arcana check if you want to try to figure something out about them. See if you know anything from looking at them.
And you said I see 3. That's how many.
Yes, and you
Are
also
insight.
hear something large coming up from behind you.
Of course. Okay. Yeah. I think. Gosh, I don't know. Yeah, I think that Arapel, but I do hear something large coming from the. Oh, I see him now. Okay. Oh my gosh. I hate going first. Yeah. I think he would just, say. I feel like. God damn it.
You want to just dodge?
I guess I'll do that Arcana check, even though I feel like it's kind of hopeless.
Okay. Do you have Arcana training?
I do.
All right. Ooh.
All of my rolls have been shit so far this session.
So you're pretty sure these are constructs, and like I said, you're pretty sure they're made out of force energy. You think they might have certain spell immunities because of this, but you don't know
I don't
anything
think
else
that
with
they
a 7.
qualify as humanoids.
No, you don't think they're humanoids.
All right.
All right. Any action?
Yeah. I'm gonna try. I'll try to put a hypnotic pattern on these 2 over here.
Okay. So you hit them with a hypnotic pattern. But
Yeah, the API still isn't working. Yeah.
nothing seems to happen. It does not even affect them.
All right. I guess it's my turn. Did
Alright.
I expend the magic?
Yes, because the spell went off, it just didn't do anything to them.
Okay.
So this guy is going to point his finger at the group. And oh wait, just make sure something. Okay, good. So he points his finger at the group, and a rune flies off of his finger towards the group, exploding. I need a dex save.
+4.
DC is 16, by the way.
Okay, advantage.
That's Malin makes it.
Ooh. Glad for that.
Uslag makes it.
Glenn makes it. Because it's
So-
+4. Yeah.
Oh, you said, oh, thank God, Lord.
That's why I didn't
you're
move.
Laura. So is
That's
it just
exactly why I didn't move.
Arapel who didn't make it?
Yeah.
Okay, so Arapel, you take 26 force and become stunned. The rest of you take 13. Because there's a little explosion of energy. So you are stunned.
Alright.
And you are stunned, let's see, until the start of the creature's next turn. It then moves in with its light saber thing drawn, engaging Malin. Uslag.
Okay. I'm going to. I don't know. This one looks like it's. Okay. I think she's gonna run up to this one down here.
Okay.
Just to keep it from. I don't want to stay near Arabelle. Yeah, I guess I'll. Yeah, no, I'm gonna do that. To run up.
All right,
An
so
attack,
you rush down,
rage.
engaging, and you
Yeah.
rage. Okay. Oh, yeah, 29 will strike the algorithm. Oh, did I just get kicked off?
You were gone for you were gone for a few seconds.
That was weird. So yeah, you would strike it.
Okay.
As your sword flashes with cold energy, dealing 14, and it resists the cold, so it doesn't take anything from that.
Okay, that's fine. And again.
It is
Is the Divine Fury not there?
Oh, the 11? Yeah, it would take the 11 as well.
It didn't resist that. It didn't look like.
Hang on. Let's think of radiance. Yeah, no, it did not resist the radiant. Yeah, 28 would strike with the second swing. Doing 12, 13, 16 damage. As the force energy flashes again. And it seems very upsetting.
Understandably. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. So it's now focused on you. For its turn, it is going to point its finger over here into the woods, and another rune is going to fly off of it. Exploding. Can I do this? Yeah, so I need another 4 deck saves, because there's another explosion of...
Do I auto-fail?
Stunned, I think, is disadvantage, or I think paralyzed is auto-fail. Stunned is disadvantage. Alright, so Glenn made it. Malin made it because he's within the aura. Uslag made it. You all made it. Alright. So you would take... None of you are stunned. You would all take 12 force damage.
Arabelle is stunned.
Oh, yeah, you're still stunned until the
okay.
beginning of the creature's turn.
Oh.
But, yeah. So you just take 12 force damage each. Alright, that's it for that guy. Malin.
I've been looking, it's like, can you, calm down? I told you, my memory got wiped. I have literally level 4 access here. Can we just talk to Demi and we clear this up?
It says, you will be taken back in pieces and examined.
No, you. I like him.
Alright,
So yeah.
do a Thunder Gauntlet attack.
Yeah.
15 would actually miss. He dodges out of the way.
And still.
29 will connect on the second punch. As a crackle of thunder hits him.
Can you remind me, guys, what radiant damage did?
It took it.
It was fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I will apply a level 1 smite on this.
Alright, so 7 takes 1 lightning damage and it seems to resist that. So 8.
But the thunder was fine?
Thunder was fine, yeah. And then
Okay.
smite is another 10, so 18 damage.
Alright, and I'll do one more offhand. Actually, no, I'm going to use bonus action to put my temp HP back up.
Okay, so you re-engage your shields.
Yeah, and I'm gonna... That thing is aggroed on me now.
Yeah, you've taunted it. Alright, so Malin's turn is ending. Glenn.
So I am going to cast slow on the 3 of these. I just did the the 40-foot cube. So time to slow it on down.
All right. So let's see. Does this affect them?
It should. Slows down a normal debuff like charm or anything.
So for some reason, it doesn't have any effect on them. The spell hits them, but like they just completely resist it.
Huh. I mean, so can I tell that they like made their save, or this is something more?
I'll give you a free Arcana check on this.
Okay.
Because he might know something just from seeing that. These things might just have certain spell immunities, much like a, what's it called? What's that construct that is like a suit of armor that is just immune to certain things? Yeah, but you think that these creatures just are immune to certain spells, so you're not sure which ones, and slow seems to be one of them. This might also have something to do with this place, because you don't think you're actually outside. You think this is something that the tower is doing.
Okay. I yell out, okay, still, I think, good idea to get near me so we can try and teleport out of here. He kind of glares at Uslog for running away.
Damn it, Uslog. Alright. Anything else?
That will be it.
Alright. So the stone golem behind you, for whatever reason, doesn't come down this way. It just sort of stands there, ending its turn. The other algorithm is going to throw another one of those bombs. So I need dex saves. Again, DC is 16.
Closing my character sheet.
Remember, you can click on your token to get the buttons.
Oh yeah, I know. There's just too many things.
All right, so Uslog, you just.
I'm going to use my ring of evasion to. Oh
So
wait,
is it-
yeah, I'm going to use my ring of evasion to.
Oh, so it hits her all the way over there. It's a big explosion.
yeah, I'm like on the
Yeah,
edge
it's
of it.
30-foot
Yeah.
radius.
Yikes.
So
I'll use my
ring of evasion,
evasion.
you just automatically make
My
it, right?
reaction. Yeah, it's my reaction.
All right, so you spend your reaction in one use of the ring, and you all make it. So luckily no stun, but you would each take 11 points of force damage.
Oops, I didn't mean to click that. Sorry.
That's it for that thing. Arapel.
I think I'm stunned till the end of my turn.
You're stunned till the end of this creature's next turn. It's like a monk thing. It's like the
Right,
monk
okay.
stun. All right,
Oh.
so you're stunned. New round, the creature goes again. With its like glowing sword, it's going to attack Mallet. Wow. You easily block the first attack. Wow. 25?
Wait, why my AC just drop? I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll shield out.
Alright, so you spend your reaction to shield. What is your AC at now?
30.
So this creature will say, Warforged is a high AC target. Shift tactics and end its turn. Uslog. I guess it would say
So-
high armor. It wouldn't say high AC.
Does it look like Glenn's preparing a teleportation?
Well, he
That's-
didn't ready an action, but
Oh.
he has told everyone to get close so he could teleport.
Alrighty then. I suppose I'll just
Though,
use my action to disengage. Get over here.
if you are inside the tower, you're not sure if it'll work or not.
Yeah.
But
I
it's up
know.
to you.
I mean, I don't want to. I don't want to not be there if it does work. So I'm going to. Actually, happen if I want to hit it a couple times, and I will take the oppie to run back to.
All right, so you're going at it.
Yeah.
Big freezing sword comes
Smack
down
me,
on
smack.
What?
it. Big freezing sword comes down on it.
Yeah.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, 29 will strike it. For 13, 15, 26. So the creature begins to shimmer the force energy.
Okay. That's slightly alarming. I'm gonna hit it again. Actually, I'm a little worried what this is gonna do.
Ooh, no,
Miss.
dodges that one.
That is fine. I'm going to take the oppie and run back over here.
Wow. 25.
Would hit.
Alright, so you are struck, taking 40 points of force damage.
It's force, so yeah. Take the full thing. Okay.
Ouch.
Shit, out of range.
That was a good roll on its part.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's hope that teleport works, Glenn.
So the
I hope
creature
so.
is going to rush
Get
forward
the fuck out of here.
and go for you with some more glowing sword attacks. 19, I believe, strikes.
Yeah.
You're struck for 25 force and a second attack. Wow. Yep, 27 will strike again for another 20 force. Those were not as impressive rolls.
Thank goodness. Uslag is looking really rough.
Malin.
Probably.
Okay. Alright. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna whack this guy still.
Alright. Yeah, 28 will land a crackling thunder punch. For 9.
At what point does I think the reaction or like the shield already wore off since the beginning of my turn, right?
Yeah, it wears off at the start of your turn.
Okay. And then I'm going to go. Alright, he's aggroed on me.
Oh, you're not stunned anymore, Arpel, just FYI.
Mhm.
You can take that off.
Well, I was waiting for the thing to show up in chat that I hit the bucket for.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I'll take the oppie and I'll go to this guy right here.
Wow. Oh, 26. That's some good rolls. You gonna take the hit or shield? Malin?
Lucy
Uh-oh.
Lulu.
Loose.
So 26, I believe, would strike you. Unless you're gonna shield. Alright.
Yeah, shield.
So you reaction to knock his attack back. Rushing over to attack this one.
One sec. Boom. Boom. Okay, so yeah, let's do.
It's another first level
This.
spell. Ooh, no, he's gonna dodge.
Alright, let me do another one. My offhand attack.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's
close to a
gonna
crit.
Another
Okay.
crackle.
This one I'm gonna. No, I'm not gonna apply smite. I'm low. Yeah, that's it.
Alright, so he takes 11 as he continues to shimmer. And that is gonna be it for you.
Am I within range of for teleport, Glenn?
Yeah, everybody's in range.
Okay, yeah, I'm good.
Alright, so that's gonna be it. Glenn.
Alright, let's hope this works as he pulls out his harp and plays a little tune. Let's get the fuck out of here. So he's going to attempt to cast teleport.
Alright.
Oh.
You would find that you are indeed anchored. So you don't lose the magic, but that would be your action. So the
Okay.
spell would not go off.
He's like, all right. Plan B. Kill these assholes.
Murder! Murder is always plan B.
Yes. So would that have counted as me casting a spell as for like casting a level bonus action?
Yeah, so that would have been a spell, it just wouldn't have gone off, and you
Okay.
still would have had the magic. So you didn't spend the spell slot, but yeah.
But I can't
Well,
use,
you know
like,
what?
healing word.
I'll say that didn't count as the spell because the spell couldn't go off. So you can still
Okay.
do spell stuff as bonus.
Thinking I don't have much I can do except like healing word, which is like here, Ooflog, here's 5 HP. Is really not actually, you know what? No, that's an action. Man, I guess bonus action, the only thing I can do is I will give Ooflog, I think. Shit. I'm gonna inspire Arapel. I'm gonna bonus action give Bardic Inspiration to Arapel. I say, Arapel, smite these motherfuckers! And that'll be my turn.
Arapel is inspired. The stone golem continues to stand there. This creature is going to fly over at Malin and take a double swipe. Actually, wait, you were shielded, so he's going to go over here and go for Uslag. 17 just misses.
Misses.
Oh, and 14 misses twice. All right,
Nice.
that's it for him. Arapel.
I think I'll step forward and yeah, I think so. Uslag, you have both half health and quarter health, Mark.
Oh yeah, I think I always forget the percentages.
I was just making
Counts as-
sure that yeah.
That's-
Yeah, I think that this is the most important thing since we now know we have to stay and fight. I will lay hands on Uslag.
Alright, Uslag. You would gain. How much does she gain?
70.
If only you were a barbarian. Alright, so you gain 70.
I
Feeling
wish,
much better.
even though that wouldn't do anything against force.
Oh, yeah, it would. Barbarians only are.
It's psychic. Yeah, psychic.
Yeah, it's
that's
just
right.
psychic that they cannot resist.
Oh, much better.
And then for my bonus
Your
action,
godsend.
for my bonus action, I'm going to put. I think I'll activate my incense. No, you know what? Damage is important. I'm gonna put chromatic infusion on. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm gonna give you another chance, Malin. You get a lot more attacks than anyone else. You missed a lot last time, though. Oh no, ignore that. That was the wrong thing. I need this. And well, I guess this doesn't even matter because the API is not working. It's not subtracting. So, but yeah, you have acid infusion on you, and that's my turn.
Okay.
All right. So this guy is going to step here. And he is going to point his finger out this way as a cone of force energy shoots out. I need another dex save from the three of you, everyone but Malin.
Oh.
I cannot. My buttons are a mess today. I keep hitting the dumbest things.
All right, Glenn made it. Uslag made it.
Yeah, plus 4, yeah.
Okay, dexterity.
It's only DC 16, and you made it. So you all made it. Let's see. All right, so that is still half. So let's see. 47 force becomes 23.
Fuck.
23.
I think I'm gonna rebuke that.
All right, so he. What does he have to make a wisdom save?
I believe so. Let me find it.
Okay.
About to be bloody just from fucking ship damage from making my deck save.
You're dodging like crazy.
So yeah, it's 19 wisdom.
Wisdom. Oh, he fails, so he takes what he dealt to you, right? 23?
In radiant, yeah.
So he is scorched suddenly as you react and do your thing. That is a reaction, right? Yeah, reaction. Alright. So that's it for him. Uslog.
Let's see. Airpel's all inspired. Malon's souped up with stuff. I think she's going to let out a battle cry. Now seems like the time, because it looks like everyone's about to unleash all they've got. So I'm gonna have to keep making saves. So she's gonna add her battle fury to the songs that are playing on the battlefield and attack this one.
Go ahead and link your ability.
Sorry. Zilla's presence. Where it's always, why do I put this one at the bottom? Why do I always put this at the bottom?
Alright, so bonus action, you let out your cry as everyone feels really inspired. And you said you attack.
Yes, I'm going to attack this one here that's been going after me. All I've got.
Alright, so 21 will strike as he shimmers some more. For, nice, 33. He is badly wounded, as the shimmering is now constant.
Okay.
Yeah, 29 will strike again.
Really good on my attacks.
Oh.
We're gonna die in fury. There we go.
21. Alright, and I'm still up, but very wounded.
Alright. That's my turn.
Alright, so he is going to step here, giving you an oppie if you want to.
Oh, yes. Yeah, got nothing better to do with my reaction. Gonna do it.
Oh, you missed. That is unfortunate, because he is going to shoot his cone this way, so I need deck saves from the three of you. Another one of these cones.
The same three?
Yeah, it's Malin. Well, this time it's Malin, Uslog, and you again. You're in both the cones. Oh, no.
Oh, God, I made that.
You may have still made it. Well, you're close, because with, what's your aura give?
4.
So, yeah, he got a 13, unless someone can help him. That would fail.
I already used my reaction, otherwise.
Alright, so unfortunately, that does fail. So that would be... Okay. 40. Or 20 if you made it.
Are these cones not affecting the, like, are they just aiming them so they don't hit their allies?
Yeah, he
or are
basically
they...
aimed it so he didn't hit his allies. It was just the edge of the cone this way.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. No, I figured it was either that or that it didn't affect them, but I was just debating.
So, Glenn, for some reason, all of your magical items turn off. At least for a round. As if a dispel magic has been used.
Oh, that's the damn statue.
What's the almost dead icon?
It is the skull and crossbones.
Skull and crossbones.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he's looking beat up from all these force blasts.
Everyone had an advantage on their save because of my shout. So
shout.
It would have been a.
So no, he's still missing it by one.
Oh, God.
Sorry,
Sorry about that. Sorry.
All right, so that's it for this guy, Malin.
Yeah, I'm gonna just unload on this guy right here. We gotta start taking the numbers down.
All right.
So punch.
Yep.
Oh my god.
That is gonna miss.
Advantage.
Oh yeah, advantage. True. That's right.
Alright,
You're
so we'll just do-
inspired.
Yeah.
Yeah, that will strike. Alright, so as you strike him,
Yeah.
he just sort of fades out as if a TV is turning off.
Surround them so they have to hit each other with their cones. Should they do those?
Yeah, I'm
again?
gonna go here and then here.
Okay.
The guy above I'm gonna punch.
Okay. Second punch. Remember advantage.
Oh, that's
Oh.
right. Let me crit
I've
fish.
been forgetting your
That's gonna strike.
confusion.
Yeah, add it to this one.
So, what type of damage is that, Arapel?
Acid.
What is it?
Acid.
Oh, how do you feel about acid? Oh, they're resistant, so he takes nothing from that. 10
Okay.
points of damage. And that
And
would actually
then-
put him to wounded.
Yeah, he's wounded and aggroed on me. I still.
So
I'm gonna
the
punch the guy after I-
16 was the 16 a miss? Or 'cause you remember your
16.
advantage.
Well, it's advantage.
No. That was one roll. Those two
Oh,
were.
okay.
I forgot to click the advantage. This is my last punch on the guy to the right of me now.
Okay.
That's a miss.
No, 14 is gonna miss. Wow.
Jeez, such bad.
Crackle, crackle.
All right, yep, that's it.
All right, Glenn. What do you got? What you got? These are always hard fights for bards because constructs and undead are just completely a lot of stuff they can't do against them.
Yeah, this whole
What's
section
the-
is anti.
What do the signs on this one mean?
Like the runes on it.
Well, the wrench and the heart.
So it had a recharge ability that's not recharged. Blue means it's about to punch Malin, and the half heart means it's wounded, so it's half or below.
Okay. And red just means it's going to attack Uslog.
Yeah, that one looks like it's about to go for slug.
Alright, I'm going to cast telekinesis on the red one.
All right. So it has to make a strength check, right? Be lifted up.
Yeah. Versus my charisma check.
Oh, nice roll. It would fail. And be hoisted up into the air. How high up is it going?
I can do it 30, I think, at a time, so I'll move it up 30 feet in the air.
All right. So you are concentrating. Anything else? Oh, and it is now looking down at you. I'll make you green.
Going to 5, 10, 15, 20.
Not
25.
towards the statue. What are you doing?
Oh, I mean, because the statue hasn't done anything, though.
It zapped your. Well, okay. Yeah,
No,
we'll
it hasn't done anything yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Glenn backs up a bit, hoping the statue is not a meanie head. Anything
Does
else?
the statue look at me while I'm moving towards it, or
No, it's just kind of been standing there. It's really a little creepy, maybe. Just watching. Creepy
grab
golem.
it?
It's okay, bud.
Because I figure if they hit me with their spell, they're gonna hit the golem too. So, yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right, so Golem, just continues to stand there. This one, who you've lifted up, it's not like that you've done that. Now, can he hit you from here?
Pythagorean time.
No, the cone cannot go far enough. So he's just going to blast down at Uslog and Arapel. Another one of those cones. So I need deck saves from the two of you. Oh, well,
+4.
you have advantage, right? Right now?
I have advantage and +4.
Alright, so you both make it, thanks to the advantage. Taking 17 force damage. The creature continues to float up there, ending its turn. Alright, new round, Arapel.
Well, so Uslug's cry is still going, right?
Mm-hmm.
Until,
So
I
then, yeah.
believe, her turn.
I will smack the only one I can reach.
Okay. You swing your thing at it. Oh, well, advantage, yep, 20 will strike.
And I'll do a level 2 smite.
Dong. Alright. Nice. So 28 plus 5, 33. It's now shimmering quite a bit. You put it to very wounded. And it is going to change targets to you. You don't have a color yet, so you'll be orange. Anything else?
Swing again.
Second swing.
I'm
Yeah,
assuming that
22 will strike again.
And another smite. I'll just do... Well, you know what? I'm actually... Which one is this? Okay, yeah, this one goes next. So yeah, another level 2 smite.
Alright. So 34. Nice. Yeah, it is shimmering quite a bit, but it's still alive.
Right. Then I guess I will activate my incense. And no, that's not what I wanted. I'm forgotten. I've apparently forgotten how all my macros work this session, and I keep clicking like the damage ones when I want to click the like info ones and all right, so that gets activated, but that doesn't do anything till my next turn, and then I will I'm under half, so I get protective spirit, and that's my turn.
Alright, so the algorithm is going to... Yeah, he'll go for Arapel. Or, yeah, I'll go for Arapel. Well, you're pretty armored, too. You're all armored. Yeah,
It has a disadvantage if it goes for Arapel.
Oh, because you taunted it. Well, actually, let me see if
It
it
also is staggered on it.
recharges its ability. This is not. Alright. Can it do? Well, if it has disadvantage, it'll go for you. Malik. Wow.
Malik, you're the
Malik.
Shadowlord now.
Dodges
Not only
the
remastered.
first attack. Oh, but 26. You gonna shield?
Every time 26, that 26 number.
If you don't shield, I'll rebuke.
Yeah, hit me.
Hit me. Hit me. 35 force. Wow.
Rebuke. 35 radiant unless he can pass the save.
Let's see.
Oh, what's 21 minus? Okay, I forgot.
Oh, 24. So he would make the wisdom save. Does he take
Okay,
anything?
Oh,
He takes half.
So that would put him down.
hey!
That was the idea.
Yeah,
Oh, now Uslug doesn't have anything to hit.
So you
Oh,
would
I've
just
got a
take the
javelin.
34
Oh, yeah.
force, Malin.
Yeah, you said.
And he's probably just take some
And
fall
I
damage.
assume you are wounded there.
Hey, give me a second. I'm doing
wait.
the counts.
Wait.
Nope,
No,
not yet.
Not yet. You're just winded. Alright, Uslog.
All right. Man, I wish I could fly. That'd be so good.
I can fly.
But I'm going to, I guess, drop my sword at my feet, pull
Okay.
out my javelin of returning, and it's 30
Actually,
feet up.
If I am seeing that it's the only one left, before you do that, I can just snap my fingers and
Yeah, you
I'll
can
drop
just-
concentration,
You can just drop concentration at any
Alright,
time.
and
release.
he'll and he'll just drop.
Alright, he falls to the floor at 30 feet.
Haha.
Give me a 3d6
Nice.
damage.
Like a little
All right.
little gift from the sky.
Hopefully he'll be
Right on
prone
my
after this
feet.
too.
So yeah, he takes 15 bludgeoning and is prone.
Nice.
Ah,
Teed
wonderful.
up.
I think you get flanked too if you move.
Yes.
Definitely
Where's,
good
where's
feature.
it? We all know what needs to be posted now.
Slug's happy right now. Yeah. Watch me fail. No.
Yeah, 28 or 30 will strike. Doing 27 points of damage.
Okie dokie. Go on again.
I guess he would just go, he like shimmers a bit from the hip. Yeah, 24 strikes again. Doing another
17.
18 damage.
18.
Alright, so he is winded. Anything else?
That, I believe, is my turn.
Alright, Malin.
Do I have advantage because he's prone?
You do.
And we have flank. Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna let's keep punching.
26, yep. For 8. And a taunt.
Alright, next one.
21, yeah, that's gonna hit. Another 10. Nope. Ooh, and 27, yeah, third attack will hit for another 10.
And I guess these only matter if I roll more than one, but I guess I did this time, so.
Alright, anything else?
That's it.
Alright, so he's gonna roll to recharge, which he does.
I didn't realize I was talking to myself, so he takes 3 more.
Oh, for what?
I was rolling the chromatic infusions while whispering to myself, apparently.
This is the
The
acid?
acid. Yes, that's why
Okay.
it's only 3 more.
3 more. Oh wait, actually, it would be Glenn's turn. So
Yeah, that's what I
Glenn.
was like. What? I am making sure this would even work on this. The spell has no effect on undead or constructs. Okay, that's why reading is important.
It's fundamental.
Not too bad build.
Okay, this doesn't cause frighten or fear technically, which I guess I assume he's immune to that, but he's going to play a harsh chord on his harp, and he's going to whisper something very dissonant. Bam.
Alright, so you do a psychic attack against him.
Yeah. I'm hoping the damage hits, but I'm hoping the effect hits more.
So that is a wisdom save. Fails, so he takes 11 psychic.
Oh shit, he takes full damage.
And I think he's gonna leave, so you guys get oppies.
You all get off.
Oh. Oh.
I guess he'll crawl away because he can only go 15 feet. He's still prone.
Which means you all still get advantage.
If you want to
Alright.
spend your reactions.
I will.
Yeah.
Best dissonant whispers ever.
Alright, yeah, 19 will strike him.
And I can't crawl away.
Nice.
Oh, because of your.
He's stuck there.
Sentinel, isn't it? Oh.
Sentinel.
Alright, so 21 damage on that.
Oh, I think I missed.
He is
Oh, wait, he's
badly
prone.
Wounded. 16 would still miss.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it. I don't want to use my reaction.
No? Alright. So
What?
the two of them take their reactions. It is now the golem's turn, who will stand there. Then he goes. He rolled to recharge his thing. I don't know if he's going to use it. I think he's just going to attack Uslog with disadvantage after he stands up.
Okay.
So, 2 attacks. Wow. 28 becomes 17, which just misses.
Yep.
Wow. 19?
That hits.
Alright, so you are grazed for 24 force. Not the best range. And then
Still
he
ouch.
is going to step here. And you both used your reactions, so you can't do anything about that. New round, Arapel.
Alright, so the 3 of us get 2 hit points. And then I'm going to run after this guy and pummel him.
Yeah, 29 will
Ooh.
strike.
Level 1 smite.
So 19. That will take him down.
Alright. And then...
And then you all disappear.
Oh. Okay.
And suddenly, you are all standing back where you were.
I thought I was like, oh, level 2! Second level of the dungeon. Or the gauntlet, or whatever.
The creature is gone. And yeah, the chest is.
Okay, I won't be in the chest there for a bozo.
Yeah.
Hold on, yeah, let's hold on for a moment before we do anything.
Alright, so Malin,
So,
Glenn.
everyone come close and allow the incense to...
You are
Okay.
you are still feeling wounded from the fight, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was all real. It felt pretty real.
It felt real, even though it might not have been. You're not sure what happened, but yeah. Luckily, you defeated that thing.
So everyone gets 15 from smelling the incense.
Man. Who knew huffing the incense could be so beneficial?
Now can I open the thing?
Huffing some incense.
Oh, hold on. Let's check it. Check it for magic.
It's too
Check
late.
it for
Another
traps.
algorithm appears. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it was like would
Oh,
have
I was
Malin
about to-
back. If
I
he
was-
had
I was-
stepped away from her, she would have
What?
sentineled him.
There's
Like-
no way there's 2. There's no way there's
way.
2
I was
traps.
about to telekinesis him.
There's no way, guys. Come on, there's no way
Never.
there's 2 traps. There's no way there's 2 traps on this thing.
Hold on. Let's just slow down a little.
There's no way. It's impossible.
It
Let's
could be under
do
magic.
let's do a break. 10-minute break. I know it's kind of late,
Okay.
but in case
Yep.
someone wants to use the restroom or something.
Everyone check the chat for some heals.
I'll be right back.
Oh, great. Wonderful.
Bandage bot.
I
I still think that should be like once a day. Healing is ridiculous. But whatever.
thought it is once a day, kind of.
No, it's once
It's
per
Right,
rest.
for each person.
It's once per short rest. Which,
Oh, wow. That's really good.
I mean, it is a
That's why I-
feat, so you know. I guess.
It is a very good feat. Like, I mean, it's extra powerful at low levels, but yeah, it's good. It's good throughout.
I feel like it's
Probably
not
good.
overpowered, but it's a little bit unbalanced.
It's
for
strong.
healing.
Yeah.
It's very strong. Anyway, we'll be right back.
I will be back in a second. And back.
Oh, back.
All right, bye.
I'm finally almost done with the Elden Ring DLC.
Oh, nice. Well, who's the last boss you just beat?
I just beat Bale.
Nice. That was an epic boss fight, wasn't it?
Yeah, I went to the Abyss Wood. I think I went to the Abyss Woods first, and I beat Midra, and then I went to Bale, and I love that guy. Like, he's the best voice actor ever.
Yeah,
Curse you, Bale! There's just so much like emotion in it.
Yeah.
I actually one-shot Bale, but
Oh, you didn't first try?
yeah, I was super surprised. I actually had a hard time the dragon previous to him. I think it like Sensax or something.
Oh.
His lightning was just a son of a bitch. I don't know. His Bale's attack seemed to be because I went through all of Jagged Peak, so maybe I had just gotten used to fighting dragons, and as I was just like in dragon killing.
Mhm.
So I was like, okay, we had to fight the first Drake, then the dueling Drake, then the ancient dragon.
Yeah.
Okay, now Bale's the fourth dragon fight in a row. So the only place I have left, I think, is the last place, the ruins, which I know that's where I think what Romania the Romania is, and then the last boss. I think there's a couple bosses there I know of, but so I'm on my way to the last area. I think I had a hard time with Gaius. Gaius was son of a bitch. I ended up having to change my build for him. For the longest time, I was using the first Great Katana. But I ended up switching to this build I found using the Meteoric Greatsword. So I went and got that, put the build together, and I've just been using that the whole time. It's super fun.
Okay.
I tried a bunch of different ones. Like I tried Rolana's twin swords because those look cool.
Yeah, I think dual wielding is pretty cool. So
Yeah, and I guess I'm just not good at that playstyle because like I really kind of rely on a lot of my regular enemies, like those flame guardians that have like a bunch of HP that are normal enemies. I really rely on my Ash of War stunning them, and like hers doesn't. It doesn't do enough stance damage since they're just dual swords.
yeah.
And I don't know. I guess I'm not like a super good player, so like I take a lot of damage on those guys if I can't stun them. So I'm like, okay, let me try. And I tried Mesmer Spear, which again is the Ash of War is super fun, but I
was Mesmer. I can actually, he was like tough as hell.
He was hard. I think he probably took me. That actually was probably that or the Skadu Tree avatar was the one that took me the most attempts, I think. Like, funny enough, I thought Mesmer got easier in phase 2.
I've not played it yet. I was playing Remnant 2. That was a lot of fun.
Remnant's a good game. I do want to play the second one.
The co-op is a lot of fun in that, actually.
As I think I picked up the second one on sale recently and I haven't played it yet, but I like the first one.
Yeah, at this point I have a build that just pretty much decimates most stuff, even on like the hardest difficulty.
That's a fun point. That's finding out like OP build.
I will say, like, there were still a couple of bosses that beat my ass, even with like almost invulnerability. Like that, the last boss is ridiculous. It took me so long to beat him.
See, it's so funny. Like, there's so many games where the last boss is a joke because there's like optional side bosses that are supposed to be harder. I think the last boss should be hard. Like,
Definitely was. The Remnant last boss was ridiculous. Remnant 2. In both games. Like, even the first one, the last boss was annoying. Although it wasn't the hardest. At least not for my build. I think the hardest was that one lady who you can, like, piss off and then she just beats your ass. I forget her name.
It's a fun thing. It's fun coming up with, like I said, super powerful builds. Now that's what I like about Elden Ring. There's so many weapons and builds that you can make. They're just like super powerful. They can just let you kind of like face tank or just like face roll through things.
Yeah, like there was my build was annoying to make because you had to get very specific drops, which like I had to go through certain worlds like 8 or 9 times to get the right thing to drop. But finally it did, and I had my crazy build. I still have to play the DLC. It didn't do as much damage, but like it was really hard to kill me. Especially if I had all my potions going. But yeah,
Yes,
Remnant's
a
just a
good
lot
tank
of fun.
build.
One of these days I'll play Elden Ring.
That's fun. I like. It's interesting, like the type of builds you play, or like type of decks you play in card games. I feel like says a lot about you because like you could easily tell by the decks I play in card games, and I'm an asshole. Because I'll play like the most annoying decks. Like I love decks that like don't allow you to play.
Counter spells.
Or just like control decks, like in Yu-Gi-Oh, there's a lot of like floodgates or cards that like basically say you can't do this, you can't do this, or I like restricting, or like I also like protect the castle decks. There's this like samurai deck where there's a couple decks like that. There's like a knight deck and a samurai deck where basically the whole object is to get like one monster on board and like just make it almost impossible to get over.
Yeah.
And it's like every other monster's like ability is to protect this monster. It's just like it's like, all right, he's indestructible. You can't destroy him by battle. You can't target him. He can negate spell and trap.
I just realized you should probably get going because we only have like 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright, so you said you're opening the chest?
Well, they wanted to go check it. They're gonna be like, "Do I have the valid weight?" I was
Yeah,
like,
we wanna-
okay, fine. There's nothing gonna be there anyways. Go ahead.
We would at least step out of the room for this.
Okay, be my guest.
that was fun, but I don't know if I've got another one.
There's no way there's 2 traps. In the next chest, I agree.
Alright, so you open the chest.
Actually, I don't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. Here.
And there are a couple of things inside it.
Solution to resolve the force wall. Oh, okay. Grow flying, arcane components, and a strange cube. Interesting.
That's a strange white cube made of force energy. Almost like one of those creatures you fought.
Interesting.
Slovak.
Slovak.
That's a nice stash of components.
Yeah, and a recipe for that.
The recipes you can add to your recipe list. Who's taking the Maho, the arcane components?
Are bags of holding working again or no?
They never stopped working.
Oh, they never. Oh,
Yeah.
Wasn't there a
So
session that we were?
We can add them to the other components that we already have. Yeah.
Yes,
I
I assume
guess-
somebody is gonna add this to their personal character sheet.
yeah, make sure someone adds the components. You wouldn't want that stash to get lost.
So we're adding them in a personal sheet, or we're adding them to the stash we already have.
If you have a stash, I guess you can add them there. I don't know who's carrying that. I mean, they don't have much weight, so.
Or no,
alright.
Wait, Uslog's been carrying
I'm sorry,
the
it's-
recipes in her bag of holding.
Yeah, it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got a lot of the essence, but it looks like Arapel's got the refined
right, yeah.
components. So, okay.
Because there was a moment, I thought there was a moment that our bags of holding weren't
Who's
working.
taking the strange cube?
Well, let's identify first. We give it to Slovak to identify.
Alright, Slovak nods. He says, anyway, let's see what this is. He does his identify. He says, oh, this seems to be a cube to summon one of those constructs, the algorithm. Does not look like a fighter, though it looks like it can be used as some sort of worker. He says, it does require attunement, though.
Yeah, who wants this? I'm good.
Camp could use it.
So it looks like he can be set
if none of us want to spend the attunement slot on
so
it,
it looks like he can be set to use the laboratory.
Hmm.
To
Wait,
make
what?
stuff, basically.
Oh. Huh.
So some sort of crafting creature. But yes, it does require attunement.
Would he work in any location, or would it only be in this laboratory?
I think as long as you have the cube, you can command him to work wherever you wish.
Oh, very good. We should take that with us.
Does anyone want it?
Yeah, who is quartermastering right now? Is it still me, or is it a new?
I don't think we have an official one, so I guess whoever wants to just take that into their inventory.
Well, I mean, I'm happy to record it. I didn't want to go entering stuff if someone else was doing it, and I know that.
I mean, if
had been
absolutely no one
responsible,
wants it, I'll take it in my inventory. I don't know if I'm gonna tune it yet, but
No, I think it makes perfect sense to add it to the rest of the stash. I just didn't want to be changing
Okay.
numbers in the sheet if someone else was. Because there's always been a designated person, so I try not to make the changes when someone else is, doing it.
Alright, so who's taking the cube? Who's
If Malin
carrying
wants it.
I'll take it in my inventory. I'll
Alright.
just take it in my inventory.
So, Malin takes the cube. Alright,
I think we should give it to our wizard.
Slovak.
It wouldn't. It would.
It
It
yeah.
wouldn't
would
hurt
always
for him
be
to-
with.
He would have a lab assistant, and then if someone in the party wants it, that's cool.
No,
I just
that's actually a good idea. Yeah, do you
since
want
it
us, Slovak?
requires attunement, I was just thinking, what's the most useful way for us to?
Says, well, it could be of use to me if I was to use the labs, but I have no way of using them right now unless one of you wishes me to. Nothing to use them for.
All right, don't worry. I slap him. I give him the
he
cube.
can be
Slap him on the
In the
back.
future,
Like,
he can be your lab assistant if we have you do anything. But for now, just hang on to it. Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
Slovak takes the cube.
I wonder if he could scribe scrolls, because I know Arapel had the idea of. I think it was Arapel that had the idea of aura vitality scrolls.
Or a vitality.
Yeah, scroll.
I mean, I have
Since none of us-
scribed. I have scribed those before, but what was the idea of Was there
should
specific?
have them.
Okay. I didn't know if there's a specific use you were thinking of. So, like some plan we were coming up with for a specific. Yeah. Okay.
Just to have them, because nobody has the spell.
I have the spell. I've used it on this group.
Aura vitality?
Yeah.
He says, well,
I mean,
I could probably get him to help me make it. I don't know if it knows how to scribe spells, but I actually don't think the wizard can scribe Aura of Vitality anyway. It would have to be like Arapel or someone.
Mm.
Alright, so yeah, what do you want to do? That chest has been opened.
I mean, is there another storage room? Do you remember, guys? Or
I believe there's 2 more based on the map that Demi showed us.
okay, so I have. Okay, look, I understand that was a little. We might run into the same situation as last time,
Hmm.
and to save time, what if I go back to Demi and ask her for the passwords?
That's a good idea. It might be above your pay grade, but let's see what they say.
All right, yeah. So I'm just gonna.
Alright, so
Go
you
back and
travel
ask.
back to Demi. You don't have to move your token. Demi will say,
Yes.
I do not have information on the passwords. I can deactivate the protection, though, if you wish.
Yes, deactivate the protections on all the chests.
All right.
See, now we're learning how we should ask questions next time.
The Guardians should not be a threat moving forward.
Can they apologize? Can I get one of them to apologize to us for impeding our progress?
She says the Guardians can be given simple tasks. If you wish one to appear and apologize, this can happen.
Yes. No, okay.
All right, so the algorithm will poof in and give you an apology, then poof out.
Wow.
Yes, I feel very fulfilled. I guess not to me, but like the other guys are pretty wounded from that. No, okay, that's enough. Let's go back to the other rooms.
All right, so you head back down to the area, and you're gonna keep looking around for what's it called, for secret doors.
Anomalies in the walls.
You know, can I curiosity's it's killing me deeply, and can I say, oh guys, why don't you go ahead of me? I'm a little tired, and I'd like to go into my room.
Your what?
To your room.
Into my own quarters over here.
Oh, back in the barracks?
Oh yeah, I want to
yeah, sure, if you want. So
so the question is, where's Diddy?
Okay, all right.
all right, so you're going back to your quarters. Are you doing something in particular there?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to commune with the sigil asserter.
All right. The sigil. You think well, I guess you haven't tried. The gnome said you had to attach it to an armor piece for it to work.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
If you try to commune with it, you just kind of hold it, but nothing seems to happen.
I'm really.
So you might have to armor smith this in for it to activate properly.
Oh, I can't just slap it on my side and.
No, it looks like it has to actually be physically attached to a piece of armor.
Okay.
Like with smithing.
But there's the lab in the area has smith's tools there, right?
Did it? I don't know if I don't think you saw a smithing area in the tower.
It was an alchemy lab and a magical lab.
If you have, Uslog and her trainer have smith's tools, because I think Uslog just got smithing from the stone.
Wait, I think
no, she decided to keep training because she'd
I
already.
have smith's tools because I'm an artificer.
All right, so with your smith's tools, you could probably get that attached over given some time.
So that needs to be a project, right?
Yeah, though it would probably only take a couple of days tops, maybe even just a day. But back to the rest of the group. So we're gonna have to end here soon. I assume you're gonna. Where are you investigating for this other secret door?
Oh, we're investigating, and we would ask our wizard to help.
I said, what area are you looking at?
Oh,
go around through the hall. Maybe?
Okay.
So
south around the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, where are you going?
That's where.
Yeah.
I would think because we didn't really check this area over here.
All right.
Can you pin?
Give me investigation checks.
Where are we? Where are we investigating? Oh, down here. Oh, okay.
I think we went straight up to that area.
All right, and your wizard has advantage.
Good.
And
Glenn,
E.
then give me investigation and advantage. See if you notice anything. I assume you're helping them.
I suppose I could do that. I could help. Alright, let's see.
Oh, alright. Oh, no, Slovak can't find anything either.
Malin,
Malin's your only hope.
go.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back around at some point. Oh yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, I just I needed I needed to take a quick breather.
It's a good thing Arapel has bad insight.
Gotta investigate. You guys having some trouble? Don't worry, it's about it. Let me see what I got. Do I have advantage or?
Not yet. I don't know if someone's giving you advantage or guidance or something.
I'm gonna bardic inspire him.
Go find something. All right, so you have a bardic inspiration.
Find something,
die.
goddammit!
That's a D10, right?
Yes, D10.
I really know.
All right.
I mean, I'll flash genius that.
So
that's an 18.
18. No, you're looking around, but it just seems like a solid wall.
Well, since it failed, you still get to keep the bardic at least.
Let's investigate from over here, because the other one was from inside the lab.
Yeah.
Both locations you're not able to find anything.
Oh.
So it might be beyond you for
We were
right
kind of
now.
walking along the
Unless
hole.
you're gonna
Yeah.
like dig through the wall or something.
No.
Which would be ill-advised.
All
I
right.
can't remember where the third was on the map, but it might have been through this wall up here.
So we should probably stop here and do MVP votes. And we'll pick it up next week. A lot of role plays. I guess we had battle that session. So
Yeah, that
that's
was a fun little battle. I mean, it wasn't little. It was very scary, but fun.
All right, Arapel with 2 votes. You are MVP.
Thank
Gets
you.
your inspiration. Well done, everyone.
I've got a few inspiration on this character. Nice. He's up to 4.
Keep planning stuff for this tower, and you guys never do it. You just do your own thing, which is fine.
I feel like we're trying to do this.
All this planned stuff we haven't even gotten to.
I thought we were gonna go back to.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Isaac with you, right?
Oh yeah, we were totally ready to go to Isaac. It's just that then we were like, wait a minute, what if Aranya doesn't let us back in?
Yeah, we're just tying up loose ends.
Well, and plus when Demi flashed the map and it showed like hidden compartments, like hidden cupboards and stuff, I'm like, we gotta at least like see why they're worth hiding.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it would definitely be unfortunate to not be able to get back here with all those portals.
We'll have to have Eli take a look at these walls if we get a chance, if we're still here when he wakes up from whatever illness he's had that's been keeping him in bed.
Yeah.
Alcoholism.
All right. While I'm taking notes, any questions?
No, pretty good.
Nope. Oh, can I delete my turtle token? I restored my original picture.
Yes.
Okay.
You are welcome to.
Yes. Okay. Cool. There. Just because I like being Ooslog, not not a turtle. Okay. There you go. I'm done. That was a fun fight.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, those things are kind of annoying.
I like the
algorithms.
I mean, it was with all the force.
They do a lot of damage.
But just like just the dropping the.
That's what I get for using homebrew monsters. Although I've used them before, it's been a long time. I don't remember them doing so much force damage.
Yeah, Ooslog doesn't like when things do all magical damage.
I just like the flavor of them for the tower, but I didn't realize how hard they hit. Oh, that's bad. You guys did fine.
Yeah, I think everyone did a really good job with that. We hadn't had a fight in a while. It's all been, just Aranya playing tricks on us and.
Oh, the way we got into the tower. That was
Oh yeah, that was
difficult.
We deserved a little break. Yeah.
I'm curious to see. You said you guys are going to Isaac next?
Eventually.
I think we're going. I mean, You probably need to discuss this.
Honestly, the stuff we learned from the Hollow in this session kind of delayed what we were already planning to go to Isik.
Because I think we need to talk to Thobik first. Not even just for the backstory, but like to try to, I think, retake.
Do we remember
Power access.
Tolbek? Like, I mean, okay, like, I mean, I know we know who he is, but like, what? How much did he erase from our memories?
Just us going through his lair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I didn't, we don't remember what we saw there.
And then Malin got some of it back because you like cast a spell
No,
on him.
I remember.